Profit doesn't disappear suddenly. It leaks quietly, not through big decisions, but through small behaviors that go unquestioned. Today, we're breaking down the hidden beliefs that quietly kill profit, the cultural habits that leak margin long before the numbers show it. And as we go, I'll show you how to spot those behaviors inside your own business so profit stops relying on effort and starts being protected by default. Welcome to the Budding Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm Randy Bridges, business advisor, consultant, coach, and trusted partner to service-based business owners who are serious about performance, profit, and progress. This podcast exists to do one thing: help you solve the real problems that stall your growth, kill momentum, and burn out the very people who built your business. So let's get started, shall we? All right. We are on episode 230 of the podcast, and today is December 17th, 2025. Most owners believe profit problems come from sales or pricing. Now, that belief feels logical, but it's wrong. Because if sales alone fixed profit, strong revenue months wouldn't still feel disappointing. If you ever looked at your numbers at the end of a month and thought, we should be doing better than this episode's going to be for you. Because profit isn't lost at the spreadsheet level. It's lost upstream through culture, habits, and everyday behavior. The most dangerous part? Most of those behaviors feel reasonable when they happen. Here's the shift that changes everything. Numbers don't create profit problems, they reveal them. You see, profit is shaped by behavior long before it shows up on a report. What gets tolerated becomes normal, and what becomes normal becomes flat out expensive. That's why profit leaks persist even when revenue improves, because the behaviors creating those leaks were never addressed. And this is where most owners get stuck. They manage the outcomes, but not the beliefs producing those outcomes. Before we go any further, this is a good moment to pause. If you want to see where profit is protected automatically in your business and where you're still compensating manually, this week's framework fix, Profit Culture Check, does exactly that. It doesn't look at pricing and it doesn't look at revenue. It looks at behavior. You'll find the link in the show notes. Now, with that lens in place, let's talk about the beliefs that quietly shape those behaviors. Now, there are 4 hidden beliefs that will kill your profit. Belief number 1, it's not worth the conversation. Now, this belief sounds mature, it's efficient, and it's even kind. But what it really does is avoid short-term discomfort at the cost of long-term margins. So here we're looking at scope creep goes unchallenged. Extras go unbilled, and small write-offs stack up quietly. Over time, avoidance becomes policy. Profit doesn't disappear, it basically gets donated. Belief number 2, we'll make it up on volume. Now, this one feels strategic, right? Because you can say things like, this client will be good long term, or once we scale, margins will fix themselves. But volume doesn't fix weak discipline, it amplifies it. Hope replaces structure, and margin keeps slipping just slowly enough to feel survivable. Belief number 3, the team knows what I expect. Now, this belief is dangerous because it feels obvious. But unspoken expectations don't create consistency. They create interpretation. And different people make different decisions based on that interpretation. Standards drift, and profit protection becomes dependent on personality, not on structure. Ultimately, the owner ends up enforcing discipline manually again and again. And belief number 4, we don't want to slow things down. Now, this belief wears a leadership mask, but speed without discipline compounds errors. Reviews get skipped, checks get delayed, and rework becomes routine. Ultimately, urgency overrides accuracy, and the cost shows up later, quietly. Now, to counteract the negative effects of those four beliefs, we have to, in ourselves, move from owner enforced discipline to system embedded discipline, something no person is involved with directly and automatically happens. Because here's the uncomfortable truth: profit shouldn't rely on memory, vigilance, or reminders from the owner. If you have to personally protect margin, the business doesn't know how to do it. Your shift is simple but profound, moving from owner-enforced discipline to system-embedded discipline. When the business knows how to say no, when exceptions trigger visibility, and when behavior aligns with financial intent, that's when profit becomes a habit and not a reaction. So let's do our self-check and take a moment to ask yourself four simple questions. Where do we quietly say yes when we should pause? What behaviors cost us money without approval? Where does speed override discipline? And what profit rules exist only in my head? The answers tell you more about margin than any report ever will. In our closing reflection, profit isn't a math problem you fix at month end. It's a cultural outcome you shape every day. Change the belief, change the behavior, and your margin will follow. And if you want the complete strategic picture, including how this profit habit stabilizes results faster than any pricing adjustment, I'll include a link to the latest Entrepreneur Strategic Briefing at the end of this video. And remember to always build it smart, run it clean, and stay aligned. That's it for this episode. I hope you picked up some valuable insights and maybe even sparked a few new ideas. If you want to keep the conversation going or maybe even explore partnerships, don't hesitate to reach out. And hey, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. The steps you take today could be the start of something big tomorrow. For the budding entrepreneur, I wish you the best in your health, your wealth, your business, your family, everything about you. Take care, and we'll see you back here next week.